Myra, they're eating like wolves. Cynthia, didn't you tell me that Andrew would be here?
Yes, I don't know what's happened to him. I know he would
be here.
Yes, I don't know what's happened to him. I know he would. You give such beautiful parties.
Well, I have... Yes. Excuse me just a moment.
And he made a pass at her. Well, I believe that. And then she also said that his healing routine is just a big patting. Well, did you confront him about it? I did. It was kind of difficult. That's why I feel very awkward having him around. Darling, listen, if you were that uncomfortable, well, you're part of it. I would just get rid of him. Oh, no. I don't want him to lose his job because of that. I just have a lot of doubts now about his psychic healing abilities. Yes. Tell Palmer. That's Vanina. Tell Palmer. That's Vanina. How you can drink that, darling? Cheers.
Of a mystery.
Yes, well, it can remain one. Darling, if you remember, the only reason we wanted to find out anything about her was so we could find out something about Adam and have it on him and force the divorce. I don't need that, do I? It's going to give me a divorce anyway.
So why don't we investigate it after the divorce? I think I could get a tremendous bet.
Like, it would still involve Joanna, and I would rather be comatose myself than have anything to do with her.
But there's the little matter of guilt.
Oh, but he is being punished. He's losing all his money. And don't kick a dead horse when he's down.
Back even from the dead. Coming back even from the dead. This thing without involving.
I want to keep Palmer waiting all evening. But I don't want to keep Palmer waiting all evening.
I don't mind. I just can't get rid of her.
June? Andrew, he was supposed to take that girl home, and he was supposed to take that girl and then come tired, darling. The cars don't get tired, darling. The cars don't frown, you'll get wrinkles. Worse than that, he's going to give me gray hair. Well-mannered, a bee. Cuter guy.
Mother, you know.
Where on earth have you been? Ego.
I don't need you to tell me what to do.
Noxious.
Hello, Grandfather. Andrew. Expecting you. I'm sorry I'm late, sir. Mother sent me after some foreign fashion magazines. I told her they sent me after some foreign... Oh, well, you know how we can't wait for anything, can they? So we have to... Oh, well,
Nina, excuse me, may we speak somewhere in private? It's important.
Suppose so.
Check the amount that you gave to me.
I didn't ask you for that.
I know you didn't. But since you're not interested in contributing to my project anymore, I can't keep it.
Well...
And there's one thing more. I know that you're not very comfortable with me lately, so I decided to hand in my resignation as soon as Sloan...
I'm sorry he's getting off.
All right?
Yeah, I think take off my coat. I'm sorry he's getting off.
All right?
Yeah, I think take off my coat. Have you...
Right?
Yeah, I think so. I'll just take off my coat. Cynthia! Daisy! I must pay you a compliment. Your impeccable taste. That tie you picked for Palmer. You really do have a good eye for design. Well, that means a lot to me coming from you. I know Palmer appreciates your thoughtfulness. It's the least I could do. Least you could do. Don't you mention it. that I know how strapped you are. Oh, not to worry. Oh, I would never worry about you. I know how sought after you're becoming as the perfect house guest.
Hardly perfect. My manners can't compare with yours.
Nice. Detect the spring thaw.
Wrong, darling. It's going to be a long, cold winter.
I swear she was smiling as I stepped up, or was she just showing her?
I wanted to thank you so much for it. It means so much to me to have my friend here since I'm a stranger.
Well, surely you don't still feel a stranger here.
Well, June, darling, come and talk to us, will you? I just don't like to interrupt you. Oh, having such a wonderful time visiting here.
Thank you very much.
I love your house. It's just like a beautiful museum. Only more. Oh, that village. It's so picturesque. It's so manicured.
Yes, sir, thank you. Well, we're very, very proud of Pine Valley.
You should be. There are wonderful shops here, and there should be. There are wonderful shops here, and where was it? The Le Café? Le Chateau.
Chateau, of course, our top of the line. I trust Chateau, of course, our...
Well, it's not important.
No, but it is important. You see, didn't you tell Ellen Dalton that you two were my house guests?
Well, yes, I did. Well, when she called here to make sure that it was all right, she was instructed differently.
Who did she talk to?
Well, I have no idea. But it really doesn't matter because luckily dear June had enough cash, and I just like to forget about it. Please, that's nothing. Let's not make something out of nothing.
What? Nina, this is for me. Why, what's the matter? Well, I'm feeling a little flushed. I think, yes, thank you. Yes. Good night. No, I will. Please, yes. Please, yes. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night.
I thought for sure she'd go up.
Why? Because you told me a million times this is the one woman you've always been in love with. Woman you've always been in love with.
That's right.
Yes, and you wanted to spend the rest of your life with her.
Right again.
Well, let her in on it, Adam. Come on, tell Eric about the clause. Tell her that if she gives you a divorce, you divorce, so what?
Not interested. Yes, oh, despise her, Ross. She made a fool of me. She loved me for myself? She was after me. Give a damn about me. Running off to Mexico? And who knows where else? Roy? Oh, well. I'd kill them both if I thought I could get away with it.
Murderer.
Maybe. But I'm going to have the last laugh. I'm going to dump her, and I'm going to get my money back at the same time.
Yeah, well, just suppose that Philip Peters alerts her about the clause.
I'm one step ahead of you. Like from a friend, Philip Peters has been suddenly called away to Toronto.
Oh, what's wrong with me? I've never figured this out.
By then, I'll have the power of attorney. And then nothing can stop me from divorcing that little...
And you know my grandson, Andrew Preston? Andrew Preston. Andrew, this is Mrs. Roy.
Yes, we met at my wedding. Please call me Erica.
Oh, thank you. You look even more beautiful than you did as a bride.
Oh, well, thank you. What a charming young man.
Yes. Oh, and this is... Now, you may call me Michael or Mike. Nice to see you again.
Thank you. Nice to see you. I've been reading your book on Tibet.
Have you really? I hope you don't find it too heavy going.
Oh, really? No, I'm already hooked. As a matter of fact, I'd like to ask you a few questions about it.
Well, I'll just leave the three of you to chat then. Pardon me.
Yes, of course.
Thank you, Grandfather.